close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like this life ain't got no ceiling. Like you won't break me, I won't back down. This life ain't got no ceiling.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome everyone to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today we're ready for an entertaining battle between the visiting team and the Baltimore Ravens.
Make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men that been to jail before? Whoa. You know the motherfuckers. Some bump, right? They go to click 911. All over some. Just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, right? Slim, so watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visitors and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has a set Harbor. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Poses.
You don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush, but it was your dream. see 'cause you hesitate.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Desperados of Toronto taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Slot man moves right. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Carr going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
60, go.
Here's Carr. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Carr. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. When you look at this defense, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Flush to his right. And with a flag down, he goes down.
Poses.
That you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more.